this bow, we're going to make a long tail bow that's very dramatic and flowy to use at the bottom of our wreath. So we're going to start off with our boldest pattern first. And once again, we're using some high-end ribbon here too, but you can get the cutest bow also just by using the lesser expensive ones. The look we're going for, I want the drama and the dramatic pop of this gorgeous paisley-like pattern with the reversible black on the back, because I think that is dramatic and fun. So we're going to start with that ribbon in the back first. So pull these aside and we will start by creating our base. So load that on my bow maker, and I need these tails to be long and beautiful. So I'm going to go with 20 inches long, the length of the bow maker. Take and dovetail this puppy right up. So fold it in half and cut from the fold to the tips, and you've got your first dovetail. Now I'll bring that center right to the middle of the dowels, and at this point, right hand's going to go forward, left hand's going to go back. Now this is a nice, bold, double-sided ribbon, so it's really thick. So you have to think about that when you're using it. This bow's going to be big. This girl is styling. So we're going to go out to all the way to 7. We're going big, and we're twisting. And I'm going to take and make sure it's plenty loopy, and it's getting, it's almost to 7. It's a little shorter. So just stay consistent, but you need it kind of big. And we're going to twist again. Keep them really big, and I'm going to do 2 loops here in the background of this beautiful paisley. So I'm going to come out here again, come to the center, and twist it, and 1 more. This one's going to go down, so I'm done twisting, and I get a nice scrunch. Okay, now this is thick ribbon, because it's premium, beautiful, just gorgeous. So you want to take and make sure you are coming in there and really rocking it out. Okay, take and cut that, and I'm going to cut this at an angle and make this beautiful, beautiful. I love how we can make this flow all around. I think that's so fun. All right, so we've got 2 on each side, and now we're ready to put our next layer in. And I'm going to come right on top with our green, and our green is just going to pop right between the layers that we have here. I want this tail to go all the way down. This is a beautiful shiny pony, so it's got this beautiful, I'm sorry, I hit my sign and it went crazy. I want to layer it out, but it needs to be a little bit shorter. So instead of 20, probably about 18 inches on that tail. Come in here and twist it. Now we're going to go out big. We want these to be beautiful. We want that pink to be broken up with the green. This is going to be showy. So I'm going to go shorter at 6. We're going to twist 6 inches out here, and you're going to twist forward, and we want to have several loops in between each one, so that means we're going to need 3 loops. I wanted to show off. If that's too much for you, you can also adjust this recipe to just 2, but I want the green to be popping. The wreath I have planned for this bow to go in is going to you know, have a lot of green in it too. It's a summertime floral wreath, so we want to really have all the pretty green popping out. Coming back in, measure it on the others, and you can see how pretty that is popping in there. Okay, come on in and let's take it off. Okay, and I'm going to take and dovetail this also. Yes, I hit it again. I'm going to need to move it. I just should have it in the video, because it just, I keep hitting it. Just put it in. I have smaller signs for the video, but I just keep hitting it. Okay, pretty. We got it in nice and bold, looking good. Now we're ready to bring our other pink on top. We're going to layer it right on top. This is a cute polka dot. I definitely want this to have a tail too, and let the tail come down. I think this is so cute and fresh. I'm making this bow very dramatic. So this tail will even be shorter, probably 14 to 16. Come in and twist, and we're layering it up. And we're going to have 1 this time, just 1 at about 5. Great 1 at 5. And then we are going to be using, I think we'll use the paisley down the middle instead of the black, just for a little bit of different pop of the pink. All right, let's cut this one. I'm going to dovetail it. I'm dovetailing everything. We can still curl those ribbons if we want when we get down to putting it in our design. Okay, we're done. Now, this is very thick, and a little bit, you need to go a little slower taking it off than normal because it's easy to pop off the bow maker. Cable tie going right beside your ribbons. Finger on top, hold pressure and get some tension before you get it too far. What is wrong with these cable ties? There it goes. It's being a fuddy-duddy. All right. Don't be a fuddy-duddy. Okay, I'm going to rotate this around back. Hold the pressure, and you're going to start to shape it up. Don't let it slide on you. Just because those are big and beautiful, it doesn't need to go anywhere. Now start separating out the green in between the pink. Okay, you want to lay out, oh, that's pretty. You want to lay out that bow. Fluff them out. Separate each section so you get this beautiful, beautiful bow, okay? When you are happy with where everything is, we're going to put the cable tie in the back. And so this final recipe was a 2-3-1. 2-3-1. Get this nice and tight. And you really want to get it tight because we want to hold those bows, the bow center right where we want it. Okay, rotate this around. Now, you could put the black in the center also. You could go with that. But, you know, I really like the idea of having some of the paisley back in the middle. I think that would be fun. We can look at it. Let's take a look at it. If I put black, oh gosh, that looks so cool. If I put paisley, I don't know. I think I'm going with black. I just couldn't give in. I had to give in to the black. All right, we can still do the black with the pink down the middle. Just fold that over and then run the pink on the overlap so you can have that little pop of pink down the center. All right, rotate this over and let's get this puppy going right down the middle of our bow. Look at there. Isn't that pretty? All right, a couple of knots, or, oh, this one knot is good. It's a little too hard for 2 knots. Get just a really good knot back there, and you don't even need to trim. That looks really good. And that bow is done. All right, I can't wait to see yours.